Hi, it's Brittany Gibbons, and you're listening to my podcast, Girls, the podcast where I get to talk to all the women in my life about the cool shit they're doing, their lady gossip, and all their thoughts on life, current events, pop culture, and sex. Today, I am with one of my very best besties, Meredith Soleau.
Hey, bitches.
Hey, Meredith. We got new mics today, so I feel like "Hey Bitches" is extraordinarily
loud. It's a lot louder.
I felt it like in my lungs when you said it.
That's wonderful.
Like
news.
my lungs rattled.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It sounds great though.
Yeah, bitches.
People are getting really excited about it. It should be on t-shirts soon.
We got a little upgrade of equipment so you can hear the "Hey Bitches" better.
That's the only reason we did it.
Yep.
We wanted to get a more boisterous "Hey Bitches."
I like the way sometimes I go into this British mode where I'm like, so you can hear it better. And then sometimes I'm like, this is the best day ever. Do you ever go straight up British and like make your R's like Brittany?
Brittany? No, I did not.
Oh.
Okay. So this is our first week. Like, it's now officially post-holiday, which is so amazing. Like, it's great. We're done with all of the big holidays here.
Yeah.
Next one is until Valentine's Day.
Right.
Our kids are back in school. Which
actually, so I took mine to school today because I thought they were supposed to go back because it felt like everyone else's kids were.
Yeah.
And sure as shit, they don't start till tomorrow.
Aww.
I was like,
well, mine are back, and
it was practice.
I was a little nervous because there was fog today. Like, if you live we're in Northwest Ohio, so fog is a thing that like either delays or cancel school. So it started like rolling in. The newscaster's like, I don't know, should be here maybe even in the morning. And I'm like, no. I will. No, I swear to God.
I will beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I will fuck you up if this fog is here.
Have you ever seen that meme and it says, I'll beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
Well, I would. And I would go out there and like, I don't know how to get rid of fog. Like a hairdryer. Would I just like hair dry? I don't even care.
I
needed my kids
unroll
to
your
go
windows.
to school. Yeah, it was a serious thing. So how was your week? I'm like looking at a big part of your week, but why don't you start? Why don't you just tell me what's going on? What's up?
I spent New Year's Eve alone in a hotel room.
Sounds romantic.
I mean, it just felt like.
Hope you had your new sex toy with you at least.
No, I forgot it. I mean, it was like a bad Guns N' Roses song. It was just like, I'm alone in a hotel room on New Year's Eve with no one to kiss.
Yeah, that is. I like that song of theirs.
Every solo person has its hotel time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just made that up. I don't know if you could tell.
I usually like being in a hotel by myself, but I can see why with it being a holiday, being a little emotional.
Yeah, well, I was like working a party at this client of ours, and so I was taking all the pictures and posting them and stuff, and everyone was like, 10, 9, 8, you know how it goes. And then they were like,
I do know how those numbers go.
And then they were like, Happy New Year. And then they played that Old Lang Syne song or whatever it's called. Yeah. And everyone was like kissing, and I was like, these fucking drunk motherfuckers. Like, I was just so mad at everybody.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm done working for the night. And then I just went at the bar because I was supposed to be done after midnight, and I just ordered a little vodka and soda all by myself, and I just sat there by myself. And then I was like, this is so stupid. I'm going back to my hotel room. I was so sad and lonely.
Yeah. Aw.
And Sean was supposed to go with me, but he was like, the Ohio State game's on. I'm not going.
Well, you know what? He should have went.
I know.
Because obviously that didn't turn out well.
No. I was like, you should have went with me and got a babysitter.
Well, we were doing the same thing in a friend's house watching the game, and I just stopped watching about halfway through and just started heavily drinking.
But that's fun.
It was really great because then you start playing all those adult games, and it's just really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What adult
like 7 in Heaven. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Card games.
I always have to ask you because I think like you guys are swingers.
I know you think that. We were not. And
I swear you guys, they're totally swingers.
No, we're just
won't
no, we're
admit
not.
it.
We're not.
Yeah.
We are not.
The adult games was dirty dice. It was like lick pussy.
Nope. It was not. But we did get a new game that I have to tell you about because it's so much fun. It's called Draw What? And it's kind of a mix between Cards Against Humanity and Pictionary. Yeah. And like the game pieces are butt plugs. And then like, and I feel like really like evolved. Like I feel like I know some things. Like I know my shit. And so all you either have to draw or act out like these cards that you draw like to your team. And it is like some shady shit.
Okay,
like
give me an
donkey
example.
shows. Like, have you ever had to like act that out?
No, but I've always said if I started a band, the name of our band would be Dog and Pony Show, which I think is like a donkey show in Tijuana, right?
It could be, yeah.
A donkey show is a girl fucking a donkey, right?
Yes.
So how did you act it out?
It just is really graphic. Like, it was just really graphic. Because you would only use the people on your team, and I was not on Andy's team.
Are you allowed to talk?
So, no, it's like charades.
Can you make
or Pictionary? So you have to either pick one of the two. So all of them are either... It's a lot of sex, and it's also a lot of like drugs and drinking. Like it's really a funny, hilarious game.
I mean, this sounds like my kind of thing.
Kind of timed out on Cards Against Humanity. Once you read the cards once, it just kind of gets boring, and I'm super bored with it. I don't like playing it anymore. Sorry. But this game, I'm totally obsessed with it.
Apologize to me. You were like, I'm sorry.
You didn't invent it. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just done. No, it's just not funny anymore. Like there was like 20 Obama cards in there, and I'm like, oh, and it just made me depressed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to play this game anymore. So no, we got Draw What. You can get it on Amazon. It's worth every cent. It's so much fun. Everybody had fun. Even like some people, I was a little nervous because they're like,
they go to Catholic school with their kids,
and I'm like, oh please. But we had so much fun. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you learn a lot from somebody when they're bent over in front of you and you're like dry humping into the back of them.
Yeah, you're like, Dad.
So it was a really fun game. But that's what we did New Year's.
That sounds awesome.
But that's not all you did this week. Like you did another thing. I'm like looking at this big thing on you right now.
My daughter and I went and got hidden rainbow hair.
Which is like a new thing. I'm kind of digging it. So
well, it's only like been around this month. I mean, it's brand new. It's so trend setting, in fact, that Scary Mommy picked up our story.
Oh, that's a big website.
Yeah, I was like so excited. It was this video that the salon, it's Attitude Salon in Toledo, they took of my daughter like shaking her hair out, which is like so cute, and you can see like the rainbows coming down. So just look up rainbow hair. So it's like
colors that are like underneath your natural hair.
Yeah, like when I have my hair, I have my hair up right now, so you can see it in the back. I did purple, pink, and blue.
It's really pretty.
Thank you. And then when my hair's down, you can't see it at all. It's like it's like a new kind of mullet. It's like business on top, party underneath.
Yeah.
That's what it's
clever. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's good.
I worked all weekend on it.
I feel like you've done so much in this entire winter break. I've not done anything. I've just like sat in my pajamas the entire time.
But I feel that way about you.
You do.
I keep trying.
I know.
To get you
I'm a shut-in.
Okay.
I'm a shut-in.
I just snorted because I laughed so hard at you.
I'm really good in home settings. Like if you have me in your home, I will happily come. And I'm always like, let's just make it casual, okay? But it's really just so I can wear my genie bra and like sweatpants over to your house.
What bra?
Genie bras.
What's a genie
those
bra?
Those are like those as seen on TV. It's like a upgraded sports bra. Like it keeps your boobies separate, but it's still just a sports bra.
You have one?
Yeah, you can get them at like the checkout area of like Targets and Walmarts and stuff.
Is this a product we're endorsing?
I love it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because I have to sleep in a bra. Do you have to sleep in a bra?
This podcast has been brought to you by Genie Bra. Yeah. Just kidding. We don't have sponsors yet. Boo.
But no, for real. Do you sleep in a bra?
No. Well,
really?
No, because my mom said it'll give you a heart attack.
Okay.
Haven't you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't. It's just really uncomfortable. Like the wires are uncomfortable.
My mom
but I am more uncomfortable having like my boobs loose because I've got big boobs.
Yeah.
So like I just feel like I'm sweaty and it's this and then like when I lay on my stomach, if they're not perfectly put like one's kind of over, like and it hurts. So I always I used to wear like my nursing bras like back from when I had a kid. Well, I have kids, but like back from when I had babies and I was nursing.
Like I sold those fuckers.
Yeah. But now I wear that because it's like crazy comfortable. It's like a nylon almost, and it's nice.
How about that?
Yeah, so I have to sleep in a bra.
Well, that's good.
Oh, I'm even adjusting mine right now. I may unhook it for this show.
That was, I mean, you do have big boobs. Did you guys just hear? She was just heaving them around. She was like,
my back
was like how it is when I have to jump up on something.
But I have been watching a lot of television because one of my all-time, we're coming back from like fall, like a winter break. So we have like now winter premieres of all the shows that I love. Like I'm a big fan of like, The Good Place. Love that show.
Right.
Do you like that one?
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah. Blackish. Huge fan of that.
So good.
Nashville's finally coming back. It's moving to CMT. Yeah. I'm so excited.
Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah. But my big show that's back right now that I'm like so obsessed with is The Royals on E! Do you watch that? Oh my gosh. We are in season 3, I believe.
Oh.
You have to watch this show. It's so like if you like totally get off, you may be able to check Hulu. Check Hulu or Netflix. So it's on E. Season 3 started like 2 weeks ago on E. And it's if you like the monarchy and like want to know all like the dirty, sexy shit about monarchies, like this is the show for you. It almost mimics the actual British monarchy with like some differentiations of it, but it's like juicy as hell. Like Elizabeth Hurley's in it. It's like crazy scandalous.
Oh, do you think the real monarchy is that scandalous?
I think like some of the things they do. Yeah.
Because I just watched this Netflix show that you would like now that you're into this royal show. It's called The Queen. I think that's what it's called. Or it might be called The Crown.
I'm unhooking my bra. Keep talking.
Okay. I'm not really sure. But it's either The Queen or The Crown. I don't know. It's on Netflix. But it's basically like documentary style. It's like a whole season. There's like 10 shows. And it's like the Queen mother taking over to the Queen. And now like it's like based on things that really actually happened. Like a reenactment, basically.
Really?
And it was pretty scandalous.
I do like those shows. I was a big fan of The Tudors that was back on HBO.
Oh, this is better than that.
And that was, I loved it with that Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Oh my gosh. He was naked in that all the time. Yeah, no, it's good. So yeah, I'm excited for that show. So I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it, and everything is finally coming back. So we don't have to watch reruns, which I'm excited about because I center a lot of my life around television in just a really healthy way. But one show I did want to talk to you about, and it's just getting ready to premiere. And I see like a million articles coming out about it. Some good, some really not good. So I wanted to ask you what your thoughts were on E's new show called Revenge Body, and that's Khloe Kardashian's new show. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
Really?
No, what's it about?
So what it is women, I'm assuming maybe there's some men in there, I have no idea. Has not run yet, like the show is not on yet, who have been dumped or left
that's the worst.
In a relationship. She helps them kind of get a revenge body to kind of like look good and make their, I guess, previous boyfriend or girlfriend feel like they're missing out.
What?
Bad. Yeah. So like it's like weight loss, working out, styling, maybe some emotional work. What do you feel about revenge? What do you feel about that?
I liked fat Khloe better.
I miss that version of Khloe too. And I don't, you should be whatever shape makes you feel happy.
I do think when you lose a lot of weight, it changes you. Like I think
it absolutely changed. I mean, I can't imagine the mind fuck of what that is when you lose a large amount of weight.
No, I can. That was me like 4 years ago. I lost a ton of weight and it like changed me, and it did make me more confident, but also it made me kind of more of an asshole. Then I'm like fat and jolly again. So maybe she just like
perhaps
she got out of touch with what it's like to be normal.
Her body situation started after she separated, with Lamar Odom.
Right.
And so, I mean, I think that anytime you can make anybody feel good is a great thing.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know that like trying to lose weight for a guy who or a girl who left you, fuck them.
Yeah, why didn't they like you in the first place?
Like why I would change for no one.
Why don't you go find someone that's into big beautiful women and move on with your life?
Or just you, period. Like I don't care. Like I mean, obviously it's heartbreaking, and I mean, yeah, breakups suck and getting over them sucks ass, but the last thing I'm going to do is do something for the guy who broke my heart.
I feel like we live in a society though where no one will criticize this except for us.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I mean, being fat, I've decided that when did being fat become the worst thing about what a person could be in America? You can be a fucking loser, but don't be fat.
Ago. Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Don't be fat.
It's terrible. And we used to be like, that used to be a good thing, by the way, like back in like middle.
Yeah, I would have been considered like very wealthy and marriageable, marriage material.
I would be. Men would like, swoon all over me. Dowries would be pouring in.
Look at her, well-fed farm girl.
Yeah.
Her dad's going to give me a cow and a donkey. You can't
see anything between those thighs. It's just straight skin. Like that's exactly what would be said about me.
Those thighs make me want to eat cottage cheese.
Yes, exactly. And now we're kind of, but I think a lot of that is changing. And, I do, the Kardashians also have changed a body type. Like people want that big ass, small waist body type, which again isn't realistic. Like there's so many versions of unrealistic bodies floating around, and theirs is one of them.
Their whole life is unrealistic.
While I appreciate that they're making my big ass a little bit more socially acceptable, when it doesn't come with a micro waist, it sort of throws off the ideal proportion of that.
I don't want to have big fucking lips and I don't know. I don't want it to be anything like the Kardashians.
I'm not going to watch the show, I'll tell you, just because I really don't watch any of their shows. And it's nothing, against them personally. It's just not, I don't find it.
No, I have a lot against them personally.
Okay, but I just don't find them that interesting.
You just keep shutting me down.
Yes, I do.
Don't want me to.
And I am excited for any woman that wants to like get stronger with themselves. That's great. But I do not think that anybody should be changing themselves for somebody who didn't think they were good enough as they were. Like, that's just the biggest. I would just do nothing but spite that person. Like, I'd be like, fuck you, you don't get any of this now.
Yeah, why are we hanging on to our past? Help them move forward.
Yeah,
maybe that's what the show will be. They lost weight and then they found
but you don't have to lose weight
to
find love. Like, I don't know. It's just a narrative that I'm just exhausted by. And I'm gonna be the only person who's probably upset about this, and I don't even mean to latch it on to this topic, and you can send hate mail, BrittanyHerself@gmail.com. I don't even fucking care.
Don't send it to me. I get enough.
But it's another reason I dislike the storyline of Kate, who is the heavier girl, on the plus size woman on This Is Us.
Okay, I gotta ask you about this show. Okay. Everyone's talking about it.
They love it. And it's actually, to be fair, it's not my type of show. I do not like to cry. I don't like to like watch something that makes me cry.
It's a crying show?
You cry like every episode.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just constant emotions. And I'm like, I don't like to cry, so I avoid those things like the plague.
Why would we ever watch
I like to suppress my emotions like normal people. So,
me too. I'll be eating them.
Yeah.
I eat them.
I know. So currently a large part of her storyline is losing weight, and she is dating, for lack of a better word, or in some sort of relationship with a man who is also heavy, who of course she met at Eating Overeaters Anonymous.
No. Why does that have to be the story?
No, you don't have to lose weight to change your life, first of all. And I want to just stress this to anybody who's thinking of making a television show right now. Chubby women, fat women, curvy women, plus size women, we don't only also date fat, curvy, plus size men.
No, usually they're skinny guys.
I mean, my husband is very thin and fit, and it's completely normal. Yeah. We walk around like totally normal human couple. Yeah. It's bananas. But I don't know why
my husband used to be skinny, but then he started eating like me, and now we're both fat.
Why is it every time you can only match a curvy woman up with an equally large man? There's nothing wrong with large men, by the way. I think they're hot. I have no problem with it, but I'm tired of the consistent narrative. But you don't see that. Like, think of King of Queens.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Leah Remini was tiny.
Right, like a fat guy can always get larger. A skinny girl.
Yeah, but that isn't switched. But when they've done it very rarely. They've done it a couple times with Rebel Wilson, but they've done it in a very like raunchy, comical way. It's just not an accurate portrayal, I think, and that bugs me because I don't like that plus size women aren't getting the visual narrative that they can just fall in love the way they look.
Well,
now.
the fucked up thing is most women
so it's really just eating
a size 16 now, right? Most women are.
Yeah, it's
so
the advertised.
They just really are excluding like most of American women.
And I mean, when you don't ever see that you get to fall in love, and you don't ever see that you get to fall in love with various types of people, all shapes and sizes.
Well, no,
of
that
women.
brings back to the point. Like the worst thing you can be in the United States is fat.
You just don't think that you can, and it's just so inaccurate. And I try really hard. That's why I'm like almost like borderline exploitive about, and Andy's on board with it, our relationship, because we love showing people our relationship because it's not media wise conventional, you know?
Yeah, you guys are barf-tastic, by the way. It's like yesterday you posted this picture, you're like, here's Andy in bed with no clothes on, I love him, I get to kiss him whenever I want, and I was like, barf.
Well, like I just think of like 15-year-old me who would be so excited. I'm like, there's a shirtless boy in my bed.
Yeah, I threw it a like.
No, but I like doing that because my goal shouldn't, if I'm looking at a picture and saying relationship goals, that picture is not of a skinny girl and a skinny guy. It's me and a man or woman that I'm attracted to. Like, that's just how it is. And so the goal shouldn't be what you look like in that picture. It should be what your partner looks like and acts like and treats you. So I just have this whole big problem with this.
Yeah.
And it's just the same as with Chloe. It's the same as with This Is Us. And I know people love that show and they're telling, oh, I'm sure it's going to evolve into something else. Great. But I'm tired of this being the only narrative. I know it sucks to be overweight for some women. I've been there myself. I know her feelings are in line with what a lot of people are feeling. But that shouldn't be the only message we're getting about our bodies. And that's my point.
You should write a book about it.
I should. Somebody find me a publisher.
You should call it Fat Girl Walking. Hey, if you haven't read Brittany's book, there's our only sponsor. Let's go buy Fat Girl Walking at fatgirlwalking.com.
No, I don't know what's there. It's not affiliated.
It's on Amazon.
So, speaking of ladies making a buck,
what's up, bitches?
What's up, bitches? We have talked before about, just various Have we talked at all about women making money? We should do that. We should do a whole show about that, by the way.
Yeah, because we're good at it.
Yeah, we are really good at it.
We should. Okay, show topic idea. Note to self.
But I wanted to talk about something because this came up on my Facebook, like just scrolling at like 2 a.m. Couldn't sleep the other night. Okay. And I fell down such a fucking hole.
Oh that my God.
I'm still not out of the hole. I'm so deep in it. Like it's been like 3 days.
Is this like the Illuminati? Every time I research them, I can't get out of it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can't wait to read it.
Okay. Question.
Got it.
Truth or dare, you've picked truth. Meredith, would you ever sell your used panties for money?
I don't know if I'm marketable.
You are marketable.
Oh no, it gets pretty ripe down.
No, that's
downtown.
That's the honeypot.
Yeah. What?
So,
I mean, it can get like sometimes I can smell my crotch from my face, and I'm like, time to shower.
Yeah, it's shower time. But actually, you can parlay that into a full-time income.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know why Facebook gives me the ads that they give me.
Oh my God.
I don't know, like what the deal is with that.
What I want to know is who, because I run an ad agency, like how do I get a client that's selling panties?
I can give you their names. Okay. So the other day an ad came across my timeline.
So they're really running ads.
And it was about making money. And I usually kind of roll my eyes at that because a lot of time it's some sort of pyramid scheme. And right. I'm not a fan of those for women. I'm just, I think that they're bad news for women financially. But I saw this ad and it was for a website that you can list your used underwear and sell it. And it was called Scented Pansy, PANSY.com.
Scented Pansy.
Yeah. And I'm really curious about this, not like for my personal self.
No, it's from a marketing standpoint because Facebook isn't going to let you run a scented panties ad.
Yeah.
So they changed
it. I'm curious about it. But also anybody who's seen Orange is the New Black, they were doing this, an episode, like a season ago.
Yeah.
They were selling them from prison, which is a great niche market. But so, yeah, they were selling their underwear. So this is a thing that women are doing.
Interesting.
And
who's the buyer?
Anybody who sort of has a fetish for worn underwear. And this is sort of an adult fetish business I'm pretty excited about. I love when women take control of their finances. I don't think this is anything shameful or I think it's pretty damn badass.
I think that
if I wore underwear, I'd be all over it, but I really don't.
I'm just thinking like personally, like mine are pretty shameful sometimes. Like my panty smell is pretty shameful.
So I looked at the website.
Okay.
And I found two really great websites, by the way. I found scentedpansy.com and then pantytrust.com. These are like the Craigslist of underwear sellings. Only they're member based and it's very bid protective. On them? No, like you just straight up buy them.
How much are they?
They range from like $15 to $30 to up because there's add-ons, and I'll tell you about the add-ons in a
Shut
second.
The fuck
I'm
up.
not even kidding you.
Shut up. Is semen, like if you got cum from another guy in your underwear, is that an add-on?
Yeah, it is.
Nuh-uh.
So these websites, it's actually brilliant. I wish I would have come up with these selling websites. And it's like, I took the quote from it. It says, there's a lot of men out there that are looking for dirty panties for sale from men and women. But unfortunately, the sites they previously used to buy dirty underwear on have dissolved or otherwise disappeared. You have to be really careful with your wording when you're selling wet panties or worn underwear. You can't use certain words, and it makes it difficult for buyers to find what they're looking for. Thankfully, there's now sites where you can discreetly sell panties to many enthusiasts that are looking for your service. If you've been wondering, where can I sell my dirty underwear? Then your search for used panty sale is over. So you can now go to these websites and list your underwear. And it's not just underwear, by the way. Like it's so much more. So it's like, they use the word panties a lot. I know people have a problem with that word, so I'm trying not to use it. That doesn't bug me, but underwear, socks, pantyhose, bras, anything that's been like worn, you can like sell it. Like people have a need for that.
This is so bizarre.
It's the most bizarre anything. And then the site, so that you know you're not buying underwear from like a minor, is required. You'll have a picture of you wearing without your face the underwear, or a video of you wearing the underwear. It's like,
what?
It's a lot entailed with that. I know.
There's where I was like that. At first I was like, I could do that. But then when you said I had to video my
you don't have to video, but you just have to have a picture of you wearing it. I mean,
well, my mother's apron would be hanging over the top. I think
probably a large part of this fetish is the visual of it, Like, oh, she's wearing this underwear and now it's in my hand and now I can smell it. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Don't you just picture like guys at home with like it over their head?
Yes,
like
I do.
Crotch part just like over their nose.
I only have.
And they're
can
just
I
like.
just tell you? I only have huge underwear that I wear when I'm on my period.
Know.
I do not wear underwear any of the rest of the time because I don't like when anything cuts into me, like in my stomach or waist area. So I don't wear it at all, except when I'm on my period. I wear my giant Thinx panties or like my old maternity underwear. Like I don't care if it gets like a little ratchet.
Yeah, all my underwear is ratchet. Like I would be turning in like some
like
holy ass shit.
Like the band across the top is like
how much do they
from
sell
the fabric.
for?
I told you like $15 and up.
So you could buy a pair of cheap $2 panties and make some money.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're selling quite a bit of it.
Well, you gotta wear them though.
You have to wear them, which every site I've read warns you never sell wet panties. You have to let them dry and put them in a Ziploc bag, or else it turns like ammonia. And in that's not unless they request that, that's not a smell that you want to sell. So I want to talk to you. I found a website called sellyourusedpanties.blogspot.com.
Of course, it's a .blogspot. Can't even sprint for the URL, but we're going to make a ton of money.
It's a defunct site, but the content was still there, thank God. And what this woman did, who is a seller of panties, and really just tried to pay it forward and help other women who are looking to sell panties, which I respect. She's a panty mentor, and I respect that about her.
Yeah.
She broke down the different types of panties that you can sell.
Okay, I want to hear.
Okay, first there's just standard underwear.
I just can't. Okay,
what it is, it's panties that have been worn for 24 hours and masturbated in.
Okay, and that if you're going 24 hours in to make a sale, I mean that better be like $100 pair of panties.
It's not, it's not.
Because I mean, if you're going to make an income off this, you got to make like more than $100 a day, right?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, everyone wants to make more.
Well, I mean, everyone wants to make money, but I don't know if the buyer is there.
All right.
I mean,
I need to make this a six-figure thing.
Longer wear. It's when buyers request girls to wear panties for more than a day. Most girls will charge extra for longer wear. The most they'll do is 7 days.
That's fucking putrid.
Yeah.
I'm just like barfing.
7 days in the same
7 days. I would be so wet down there. I mean, it would be oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, I'm throwing up. I'm thinking about, oh my God.
Deep breaths.
Just keep going.
In through your nose, out through your mouth.
My mouth is sweating.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Exercise panties are underwear that's worn while exercising. They're more fragrant. Which I don't wear them exercising either. Do you wear them?
Oh my God. I just have to tell you about the time I tried to be a lesbian after we're done. Keep going.
No. Do you wear them when you exercise though? Do you wear underwear when you exercise?
I don't exercise.
No.
Exercise?
When you're wearing like those compression pants, I don't have underwear on with that, right?
You think I exercise?
I don't know. I don't wear, but like I feel like most exercise pants now have that kind of like a liner in it. You know what I'm talking about? Like just in the crotch of them.
I don't exercise, but I just still keep trying to talk to you about it. But
I do get off like anything that I'm sitting on really fast because I'm afraid there'll be like a line.
Yeah, the snail trail. I am familiar with that.
So I immediately like throw my towel down. Okay, so exercise panties. This next one, I don't even like saying.
Oh my gosh, you don't want to say it.
It's called butt musk. If you're wondering what that is, you just rub your finger on the crease of the top of your butt and then smell it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Meredith can't come to the show anymore because she died.
Meredith called in sick. Stuffed panties are underwear, and I'm trying to I hate using the word panties. I'm sorry. It's like some people's moist, you know?
No, that whatever you're saying around the word panties is way worse than the word panties. Okay. Don't worry about panties.
Stuffed panties are panties that a girl stuffed inside her vagina while masturbating. Are you changing your mind about going into business right now? Meredith will have a business straight up called Amish panties. She just wears them for 3 to 4 hours on a non-period day, just while she's driving around drinking a smoothie. Like, that's it.
I will have eaten pineapple all day. Like, those things will be smelling good.
Okay. Pee panties, obviously, are pretty self-explanatory. Panties that have the scent of pee on them, or otherwise known as any underwear I wear when I laugh, because that's my life now. Thank you, children.
I can't do it. I can't do the show anymore. Like, what the fuck?
Then obviously there's poo panties, which you know what those are.
What?
Just skid marks in them. Stop. That's grosser than the word panties. I'm telling you. Why's your face purple?
I'm gonna throw up. Like,
okay.
I can't get that mental vision out of my head of some guy who's sitting on his couch with poop panties over his face.
People like what they like. I'm super okay with anybody liking what they like. It doesn't have to be my stuff.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Then the last, I have one more.
I don't want to do it anymore.
I just have the last one.
Okay.
It's just sex panties, which are panties that girls worn after unprotected sex with a guy that have a mixture of both her juices and his juices for the buyer.
That's fine. I mean, I could probably do sex panties, but wouldn't there be like a risk that someone would take your DNA and like wipe it on a crime scene and accuse you of murder?
This is my biggest fear. I'm always paranoid that my DNA will somehow be used to frame me for a murder. I shed all the time. I don't like getting in strangers' cars for that reason because you never know when they're going to use my hair. So I don't need somebody like taking it like something and pulling off and like
taking your 7-day-old panties
crust off and like placing it at like the mass murder scene or something.
Exactly. I'm glad that you've thought about the DNA angle.
I would never be able to collect this because, well, first of all, I have like a house manager at my house. That's what I call
mom.
My mom. She's my house manager. I pay her to come and clean and take care of kids and stuff. She'll wash it. So it'd be like, Mom, I've had this basket of underwear collecting for weeks. You've just washed,
I'm going to go
$100s.
home and tell our nanny to stop washing my underwear because I'm going to get in the panty business and see what she says.
I know. It'll be, So basically, you're going to look at like a $15 to $30, just from like what I was looking, base price. And then you can add on like $10 for every add-on that they want.
So it could be poop, pee.
I mean, sure.
Cummed in.
I mean, just an excessive amount. It's just going to be this hard, solid panty that like comes off a bag.
I mean, I would only want to sell the $50 pair, so mine would be like the shittiest shit panties you've ever seen. Like there'd be like a little bunny turd still left in there. Like $70.
Terrible. That's absolutely
terrible. I hope you eat it when you get it.
I would love to do that, but my dog would find them and eat the crotch out of all of them before I could sell them. Is there a market for that?
Yeah, that's
like the crotch missing out of my underwear.
Let's have that. It's called Mom's on her period this week, panty. Yes. The dog ate the crotch out of.
Like just the other day, I was like pulling something out. I'm like, what the fuck? And then my dog was like, she's like, I swear her intestines is full of organic dog food and then like 50% panties.
Yeah, that's what our bulldog's belly is full of, just like chewed up bloody pads. Like he just gets in the bathroom.
It's like opening a shark.
Like so fucking gross.
Tires, tampons, everything.
Oh my God, this is the grossest show. What did you do? Why did you do that?
Because the ad came up, like it was targeted to me, and I don't even know why anybody would target me like that.
I feel like this is what you did. You were like, I can't know this alone. I have to tell other people. So
I thought it would just be some fun reading. And then as I delved deeper, I was like, oh my gosh, this is an underworld that I like to know about. And can I just tell you?
I want to know how much these women are making a year.
I don't know. We should find one. If you do this, I would love for you to email us and talk to you. Because I would love to know that.
We also want to know if you think it's gross and you just don't care because you're making money, or if you are like also turned on by panties.
I am so for women making money, and I am so for people's fetishes. I frequent the fetish websites. I think they're cool people.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I knew you guys were fucking swinging.
No, I just enjoy going there.
Fetish life?
That's not my fetish.
Fetish life, is that what it's called?
Fet life, and it's not. It's not why I go there. I don't go for the swinging. But
what do you go there for?
I'm not outing myself on a podcast that my friends listen to. Ask me off the record.
So she's on Fet Life, you guys.
So anyways, I am all for this stuff, though. I think it's really cool. And I love that women are doing this. I would rather you tell me about you selling panties than trying to get me to buy something that I don't really want.
You know what? I would rather you, because you are actually people misuse.
It's an actual entrepreneur.
People misuse that word entrepreneur. Yeah. They'll be selling like some MLM stuff, and they'll be like, "I'm you're creating a business owner," and it's like, "No, you're not.
You're creating yourself. You are entitled to no one."
Yeah.
You don't have to pay. These sites, by the way, that I looked at, like
you can make the product however you want it.
Pansy, you don't pay a commission. Unlike eBay, you pay a flat $10 a month, like a booth rental fee, just like if you were a hairstylist. Like it's the same. So it's interesting. I mean,
it is interesting.
I just like to see new markets for
I
people
want you
to make
try
money.
it.
I can't. I'm telling you, I don't even own underwear to use for this.
You.
And the fuck I'm sending my Thinks underwear because that shit's like $30 a piece.
No. We're going to market it as New York Times bestseller underwear.
I wore this one pair the entire time I edited.
Wrote the book. Chapter 1 panties.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 2 panties.
Yeah. It would be terrible. But no, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. But I think it's interesting. If you're interested, I would fully support you.
No, I'm uninterested.
Yeah. But the one funny thing, if you're thinking of doing this or you're thinking of buying or selling this, every site I read though told me that every site I read said that you should never do this using PayPal. Because
why?
You can't do adult things on PayPal. It's against their terms of service. They'll shut your account down and just keep your money. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. So you have to use like Google Wallet or something else like that.
Venmo.
No, you can. It's owned by PayPal. Same terms of service.
Wait, Venmo's owned by PayPal? Mm-hmm. What a fucking scam. I just got on Venmo and I was like, Venmo's cool. I like it better than PayPal. And it's the same shit.
Same thing. So yeah, definitely don't ever buy sex or panties from a living person with your PayPal account. Not only because then it's not anonymous and you should seriously protect yourselves. And a lot of these sites that I've read had great tips for protecting yourself, which is important. I mean, you don't want to have your personal information out there.
Don't send the panties that your mom wrote your name and address in.
Brittany, Wednesday. That would be.
If she's found, send her back to Ohio.
So, yeah, you just have to be really careful. So don't use PayPal, which I did not know. So now that's good to know. Should I ever buy anything? I mean, it must not extend to like adult toys because I always use that to like shop at Adam and Eve or Amazon or something.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I use PayPal for all the things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Amazon doesn't it? No, Amazon doesn't do PayPal. Do they?
No.
I don't know.
They don't. They just keep your card on file. One-click shopping.
Yeah, and you can switch back and forth between cards.
Yeah, which is nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else you want to say about those?
No, I don't have any. I can't even believe you brought that up today because it's like...
I was so excited. I didn't even tell Meredith about this topic.
Even,
she came over.
Wear tampons and you're like, let's talk about pussy juice, guys. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I had to make a total joke about all that stuff just to like not barf everywhere all the time.
Yeah. It must be rough for you.
It's a hard knock life.
It's a hard knock life. You just got to be one with it. Be okay with it. Who cares? Everybody has a vagina.
Just spend most of your life living in a gangster's paradise.
Everybody. Yeah. I mean, it's just normal. Kind of everybody has private parts.
I fully support you to make money that way. I support porn stars.
I'm excited about it.
I think porn stars are useful. I don't know.
And if you have like a really cool out of the box way like that you're making money, I want to hear about it. I think that's amazing.
I think we should start doing some interviews with people that have weird jobs.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Especially if they create them and come up with them themselves. I think that's brilliant.
Okay. So if you have a weird job, send us a message to Curvy Girl Media Facebook page.
Yeah. And then you can also look for Meredith's upcoming flash fire panty sale. Giant panties, low prices. Check her out at thepantypirate.com.
The panty fire. Stop. I just laughed so hard I farted.
I know. I felt it on the couch.
You did?
Yeah.
You really did?
Yes.
God, that's so disgusting.
The bad part about sitting on a sectional, like we're all one.
It's a little too comfortable in here. Okay.
Oh, my Lord. Okay. Well,
I do like
note,
our new little setup. Okay, keep going.
On that note, hey, thanks for sticking it out with us today. Make sure you tune in next Thursday for a brand new episode of Girls Girls. This has been a production of Curvy Girl Media. Find us online at curvygirlmedia.com. Follow us on Facebook at Curvy Girl Media. If you like what you've heard today, make sure to leave us an awesome review on iTunes and make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Bye, bitches.